interferes with getting messages in and getting messages out. This means that both speaking and understanding can be difficult. Aphasia affects talking, listening, reading and writing. For some people with aphasia, the message will be clearer if they can hear it spoken as well as see the written word. Not everyone will get to crystal clear, but there can be greater understanding of a message if spoken and written words are presented together. Taking a photo. In this video, you will learn how to take a photograph with your iPad. In another one of our videos, you can learn how to email a photo. People often say, "Do you see what I mean?" If you can show a picture of what you're talking about, it's much easier to understand. When a tree blew down in Moira's garden, she took a photograph. When she wants to say something about that, she finds a picture of the fallen tree in her Photos app.
The iPad has a very good digital camera, and its large screen makes it easy to see what you're taking a photo of. It also has different options to press the shutter, which can be handy for accessibility or special photo situations. Let's make sure first that the camera lens is in the right position for taking photos. Look at the back of your iPad. The camera lens is in one of the corners of your iPad. Make sure the lens is not covered by your hands or an iPad cover when you're taking a photo. To open the camera app, you don't have to unlock your iPad. Just swipe the lock screen to the left or up in older versions to open the camera up. Apart from the camera image, you can see a number of controls. The big round button in the middle of the right-hand side is the shutter. If the shutter is on a different edge and stays there even if you turn the iPad around, you might have locked rotation of the screen. Above the shutters are the controls for choice of camera, normal or selfie, timer and HDR. Underneath the shutter is an icon with your last photo taken that takes you to your photos when you tap it, and a slider to change between taking different photo options and recording a video. On the opposite side of the shutter is the zoom slider. You can magnify the image when you slide it towards the plus symbol. Let's take a photo. Make sure the photo slider under the shutter is on photo and hold the iPad with both hands and use your thumb to press the shutter. Do you prefer to use the left thumb? The rotation lock I mentioned earlier allows you to turn around your iPad so the shutter button is on the other side. Even though the controls are now all upside down, your photos will be the right way around. Depending on your iPad and your version of the operating system, there are different ways to lock rotation of the screen. Older iPads have a switch next to the volume button that can be used to lock the rotation, or try swiping up from the bottom of the home screen, which should take you to the lock screen option. If you can only use one hand to hold the iPad, it's nearly impossible to press the shutter. Thankfully, there are a couple of alternative options for pressing the shutter button. The easiest way is probably using the timer. First, hold your iPad with the one hand to decide what to photograph. Then put the iPad down and tap the timer button above the shutter. Tap 3 seconds. Now when you tap the shutter, you have 3 seconds to pick up the iPad and direct the camera. If the 3 seconds are too quick, you can try 10 seconds. Another option is to use a remote shutter. You can buy separate shutters that connect via cable or Bluetooth, or you can use headphones with volume control. The volume up and down buttons, both on the iPad and on the headphones, act as shutters when the camera app is open. You can find all your photos in the Photos app. Take a look at our tutorial video on how to email a photo if you would like to share a photo with someone else.